Good evening, Atilola.
Hi, Omi. How are you doing? How is everything?
I'm doing okay, thank you. Welcome back from Agbo.
You saw his stories, Abby. Thank you very much.
That was very nice, and they're so blessed to be able to see their fourth generation. So nice.
As in. And they are so agile.
Yeah, I saw that.
They're so agile.
Yeah.
It was a good exposure for me, Sha.
Yeah.
It was a good exposure. Seeing, you hear people talking about these sorts of people, then you go there and you see them live and direct and everything. And even the woman that was dancing,
exactly.
Her elder brother is alive and he looks even younger. So it's a common thing in that area.
Yeah.
It's a common thing. So it's not even peculiar to that family. It's just common. Like they don't have it in their heads that they are old. Yes. So, but it's all good. Hope you are doing good though.
Yes, I am. Thank you.
All right. Hi, Valerie. You're welcome. Valerie's muted. Valerie, is that your baby? Baby talking.
Yes. Good evening.
Good evening. Let's see your baby's face now. A boy or a girl?
A boy.
You cannot experiment longer. You cannot experiment your long hair on him. Wow.
Hello.
Is he playing his hair too? How are you?
Yeah.
It looks like a girl. Oh. How are you?
Fine.
Fine. Ha. Are you going to play his hair like? Hello.
No, it's just for a short.
You're not going to plait it like my son's.
It's just for a while. What did you say? What did you say?
I said you won't plait it like my son's hair.
No.
Wow.
It's just for a short while. We'll cut it soon.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. Hi, Roxy. How are you doing?
Okay. How are you?
I'm fine.
Good.
Roxy, are you a hairstylist?
No.
You just love hair.
Exactly. That I don't have. Okay.
Oh wow. That's good. You're one of the hair enthusiasts. Wow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hi, Olanike. How are you doing? Hi, Abimbola. How are you doing? So it's 8:04 right now. We are going to start in 1 minute or less than 1 minute.
Hello, Atilola. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you doing? How is everything?
Thank God.
Okay. So we are going to be starting now. Some people are new here, so I'm just going to explain how the video coaching call works. You get so.
Roxy, check your email, please.
Who is not muted?
Hey,
Okay, so everyone is muted now. All right. Okay, so we are starting right now, and for the video coaching call, Basically, it's a group coaching call between me and every member of the Good Hair Tribe. And even though I'm coaching few people, I think Roxy and Olanike were here at the last video coaching call. So even though I'm coaching few people, everybody's benefiting from it because it's a group coaching. So we'll see what we can do between now. It runs for 1 hour. How many people we can coach between now and when we end. A typical example of the video coaching call, what Valerie was asking over the weekend about the itching, about the everything. If she asked it during a video coaching call, that would have been a perfect question for the video coaching call. You get, and it would have been faster, easier, and would have gotten faster response than the. So today I'm just going to open it up to anybody. Same thing. Anybody who thinks you have something you want me to coach you specifically on, that you think I can do right now, and I can let you know what exactly you need to do about that situation. If I need to refer you to a teaching, I will refer you to a teaching after I've coached you. So Roxy is raising her hand. So I'm going to be starting with Roxy and then we move on from there. So Roxy, please move on. Let's start with you.
Okay, so I recently got like kinky twists.
Okay.
So I just want to know, how should I moisturize my hair underneath?
Okay. So basically for kinky braids, kinky twists, you moisturize it just as if you were moisturizing your own hair. Because the good thing about kinky twist is that the hair, you can still reach the hair. Unlike a four locks and then woo hairstyle, that the hair is completely hidden in the extensions. For kinky twist, the hair is still, some form of the hair is still exposed. And when you moisturize it, if you moisturize it really well, the moisture will still get into the hair itself, even the one that is hidden in the extension. So what you want to do for the kinky twist is take your that's for the water level, for the water phase, take your spritz. I know you don't have access to the daily hair mist there, so you have your water and your olive oil, or your water and your coconut oil, whichever you prefer, and moisturize, and then you use your leave-in conditioner, and then you use your sealant. The thing with kinky twist is that it consumes a lot of products for moisturizing, because I mean you're moisturizing and you're using all these products on hair that is not really your hair. But I guess that's the sacrifice that you have to make for when your hair in kinky twists. So you just moisturize it just as if you were moisturizing your hair. And there's something you can do also to make sure if you're not sure that the moisture is getting into the twist, you can also wash your hair. Have a wash day for your kinky twists. So you have a wash day for your kinky twist as if you were washing your real hair. So I don't know how long you want to carry the kinky twist for. Maybe it's 3 weeks, maybe it's 4 weeks, maybe it's 6 weeks.
Probably about 4 weeks. Like
me, you want to carry it for 4 weeks. So you can wash your hair once in 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, so you wash your hair. So whatever moisture has not gotten into your hair in the course of you moisturizing daily and everything, you can get it into your hair on wash day. You get. So get into your wash day. But that daily moisturizing, honestly, is very, very important for kinky twists, because you find out that whenever you decide to take down your kinky twists, the breakage will be very minimal, and the hair will come out looking very soft and very, very soft and very supple when you moisturize. But you have to moisturize daily, just as if you were moisturizing your own hair.
So every day?
Generous. Yeah.
Every day?
Every day. Yes, every day. Because the hair is inside. So every day, yeah. And now, if you use mousse, because I know people use mousse on kinky twists. Mousse is very good for, kinky twists. However, the issue with mousse is that the mousse has silicones on it. Mousse is really nice, but it has silicones on it. So the day you end up using the mousse, I mean, the day you use the mousse, the next day, the moisture will not penetrate. It will not penetrate through the mousse again. That's why it's not good to use mousse. But yeah, mousse gives it the shine.
I haven't used any mousse at all.
Yeah. It won't let the moisture penetrate once you start using it.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Do you have any other question?
No.
Okay, all right then, no problem. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay. Who else? Who is going next? Is everybody hitting their hair goal? Who is going next? All of you have hit your hair goal. This one that Bimbola's picture is smiling right back at me like this. Everybody has hit their. Okay.
Good evening, Atilola.
Good evening.
I have actually not hit my hair goal because my edges are still not what I want.
Yes.
Though it's better. But my question is, how effectively can one use the castor oil?
For what? For edges?
For edges, yes. Because I have the edge control set. I have the
edge restoring cream.
I have the restoring cream, and I think it's 3. I have castor oil, edge restoring cream, and one other one. I don't know. I've forgotten the name.
Okay, you got it from the fertile edges sets.
Yes, all the edges set. That's what I got.
Okay,
but,
so for the. Do you want me to talk, or you want to? Want to say more?
Yeah, let me just round it up. Because there was a review I saw on your Instagram page that the person only used the hedge restoring cream, and the edges were able to come back. And so sometimes I just stop using the others. I just concentrated on the cream. But I'm not still there. I'm not still where I want to be.
Okay.
So I need your advice.
Okay. All right. For the I'm muting you because I don't know whether there's a fan or something behind you that is bringing the sound in. That's why I muted you, not because. So if I need you to talk, you can unmute yourself. Now, for the thing about edges is that somebody can use that edge restoring. Number one, all the testimonials that we share, they are all true. We don't lie about testimonials. There are even a lot of testimonials we don't share because we have just not gotten around to sharing it. You get everybody we use that we put their pictures, whether they use the products or they came to the hair clinic or they are AN superstars or everything. All the testimonials are all true. They are all true. So if you see that we put edge restoring cream, that the person used it and the person got results few days later, or so not days, few months later or few weeks later, it is real, it is true. The thing about the edges is that the extent of damage for everybody differs. The extent of damage for everybody differs. That means that the restoration period for everybody will differ. These are my edges. These are my edges. Like, these are my edges. If my edges should go off today, maybe I'm just very my edges are very full. They go off today or whatever, and I start restoring it. The process of restoration in 2 months' time, I probably will restore it in 3 weeks. You understand? Compared to if I keep letting it go bad, and I start the process of restoration 3 years after it has gone bad. It will be restored though, but the process of restoration will take longer. You understand? It will take longer. So that is the situation. So if you see a picture of somebody that is on Instagram, and you see, what you want to ask is, oh, how bad was this person's own? How damaged are the follicles and everything? And I've seen your follicles, because I remember I said you share a picture, because what I do is I'll first see the follicles, I'll say share a picture, then I'll now be able to determine whether there is hope or there is no hope, depending on whether the edges are alive or dead. Now, for the fertile, that is to tell you, that's to address the pictures you saw. If you think that your edge restoring cream is giving you results, but you're not getting it as fast as you want, I would tell you to go for the hair loss reversal sets. There are 2 things I will tell you to do. If you can do micro needling, because we introduced micro needling, at the hair clinic few months ago. Micro needling is really expensive. I'm trying to share a picture. I'm trying to share contents. It's just that I don't have a before picture. Share contents. Select the photo. I want to select the photo to share. Sorry, please. I'm trying to. Okay. Are you guys seeing it?
No, not yet.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, so this is one of my micro needling clients. You understand? She's going through micro needling. Unfortunately, I don't have a before picture. You understand, to compare to where she is. These are 3rd session of micro needling, and I'm going to explain what micro needling does. You understand? So, but this is a clinical treatment. This is not a topical treatment. You get, and I'll tell you how it applies to the hair loss reversal set. If you think that you want more drastic measures, you're not patient enough for the edge restoring cream, you get, this is what a micro needling after 3 sessions has done to her hair. You get, so I don't know if I can. I'm still learning. Every day we learn newly on Zoom. So stop share. Okay, so that is what a micro needling treatment does. You get, so what it does is that we begin to not inject. So we pass needles, micro needles. So we have these micro needles that we are using to puncture the scalp or the area of hair loss. It's not only the edges. We also do it for middle and for everything. We are puncturing each area of the scalp, basically injuring it with needles. We'll numb the area, we'll injure it with needles, and then in the process of the injury healing, blood is stimulated to that area, and the hair is forced to grow, because we continually stimulate blood flow all the time. And we do like a micro needling, whatever, is like 10 sessions for 20 weeks. That is her 3rd session. And micro needling is very, very effective. So some people are like, no, I don't want to do micro needling. I cannot afford it, because honestly, micro needling is not cheap. Let me put it that way. It's cheap for some people. For some people, it's not cheap. Depends on everybody's pockets. You understand? So the whole process is not. So if you want to go, those are people that go for drastic things. They do micro needling. They do PRP. We are going to start PRP next year. I want to start in October, but I'm going to start next year because I'm not going to be doing PRP myself. I'm going to be working with medical experts to offer the PRP services. I don't have license to do PRP, so I'm going to be working with the medical people to do the PRP. Now that is micro needling for you. Now, if you get the hair loss reversal set, which is what I was trying to tell you about, what we are going to give you is a derma roller that has its own needles. You get it has its own needles, but it rolls. You just roll it. I don't know if you have enough courage to inflict pain on yourself, and you're going to roll the needles on your this thing, and then 24 hours later you will use the IU Grow, and then we'll give you the entire set. So my advice for you, Olanike, is either you go for the hair loss reversal set. If you think you want more drastic measures, that one comes with the derma roller. It comes with the IU Grow, which is an Ayurvedic option. It is not the edge restoring cream. The edge restoring cream, you'll be using it every day. The IU Grow, you are going to use it 24 hours. So whether you come for micro needling or you get the hair loss reversal set, you are going to use the IU Grow 24 hours after injuring those areas to stimulate blood flow. So at the end of the day, it depends on you. If your patients cannot carry it, then go for that. If your patients can carry it, stick with the edge restoring cream and your scarf, and your edges will grow back in time. Do you understand? But you need to be very patient because I have seen your scalp, you get, and your hair follicles are still active, you get, which is the good news anyway. So at the end of the day, it depends on you. Then for the castor oil you asked about,
I think I'll be
castor oil, what castor oil does is that it strengthens hair strands. So whatever hair that grows around that area, the castor oil will strengthen the strand so the breakage won't break as fast. Now, it's not good for you to just put castor oil directly on your hair. I've said it. Castor oil is very heavy. So you mix the castor oil. So I know that we gave you castor oil with coconut and with peppermint oil. Then you have the hair growth oil. So don't use the castor oil, use the hair growth oil because the hair growth oil has all those things, you get. But if you don't want to do that, if you think you are very, very impatient, then we can change the mode for you. But IU Grow is going to really, 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 really work for you. You get. So the IU Grow is a combination of amla, green graj, and winter cherry, which are Ayurvedic herbs for hair, for what do they call it? For hair restoration. All right. I don't know if I've been able to help you.
Yes, you are. Thank you.
If you want to send me a private message, because I know that it's from product, you can still send me a private message. You get, if you want to change your mode of treatment, you can still send me a private message for that. On the WhatsApp chat, not Telegram chats. I'm very bad with personal Telegram chats. So who wants to go next? Who wants to go next?
Good evening. Yes, let me go next.
Good evening. Who am I speaking with? So, okay.
Yes.
All right.
Good evening, Atilola. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Yeah, so my question is, I had this question earlier. Maybe the way I put it, so I didn't get a response on the group.
Okay.
So for a while now, I noticed that I've been itching, So I've been thinking, normally, occasionally at times like that, I do inch, but not as much as this one. But I noticed that, so I was thinking that, lately I've been doing T-rings. T-rings is always my last rings that I do. And then for my hair, I have a low porosity hair. And I know that for a while now, I've not been able to clarify because I know I don't have well, some of my shampoos had finished. So, and I was not thinking that, okay, so what would have led to this my itching the way at times I would just be scratching my scalp and then. So I was thinking that then so I begin to observe my routine lately, what I have been doing. So I know that fine, Stefan, yes, I do tea rings, after everything, after my deep conditioning and all and all. My tea is the last rinse that I do. Then what else have I been doing that is new to my hair? I don't really do then. I know that I've not been able to I've not clarified for a while, you know. So I'm now thinking that why am I now itching? I was just looking at everything around me. Then once I moisturize my hair, that one, once I spray, I know I will want to inch after that, my spray and all. So in all, so I was just trying to imagine that what could be the cause of this? And then I was just thinking over it anyway. So
Okay.
that's the challenge I have presently now.
Okay, wait, let's take it one after the other. So
Yes,
you were not doing tea before.
I do it before, but no, it's been a long time. I've not been doing it consistently. But for the past 1 month now, 1 month above here, I've been consistent with my tearings.
Even that's to be the tea rinse. What tea are you using to rinse your hair?
I use the normal Lipton. That's what I use.
Yeah, that should not give you an issue. Anyway,
Abi? Yeah.
so you said you have not clarified so forget the low porosity. The low porosity has nothing to do with your scalp because this is a scalp. This is not a
Is
hair
it
shaft thing now. This is a
okay?
scalp
The scalp.
health. Yeah.
Okay.
You said you have not you have not clarified for a while. What do you mean by a while?
That I've been using normal shampoo. I use your AN shampoo to, for build up. At least once in once in 3, once in 1 month, it's good to use your clarifying shampoo to be able to cleanse your scalp away from all the toxins and all and all. So I was thinking at times I imagine that is it because I've not done. That's what I mean by I've not clarified for a while. I've not even I've not used the clarifying shampoo for a while. I've just been using my normal African naturalista with peppermint oil. That's what I've been using for a while now. So so I was just thinking that okay, so why am I itching? Where is it? I look around me, and it's always after my wash day, a week that follows it. I know that I will be itching. It's just a week after that. So I'm just
Let
trying
me
to
see.
see. Mm,
I'm coming. Naomi said something about. She said, "I'm coming. I'm trying to see the charts."
okay.
She said, but I recall that it thought to product build up, which can irritate the scalp.
That's where I'm going. The product build up. That's what I mean by questions I've not clarified. The product build up. Will it be? I don't.
No. Clarifying has nothing to do with product build up. Product build up, if you wash your hair. So clarifying is the one that gets it like the deep seated ones. Product build up is one that is staying on your scalp. I'll clarify that. So Naomi said that I recall that you said that low porosity is more prone to product build up.
Exactly.
Which causes the scalp to itch. Yeah, but because the reason why I said, I don't know, because she said she has been washing. This is not. She said she has been washing her hair, and she has been. But I get where you're coming from, though, Naomi. Yeah, like if a product buildup is more, then a clarifying should be more. So I guess that's what Naomi is trying to connect your low porosity with. You understand? Okay, that's a very fair reasoning you get. That's a very fair reasoning. So let's take it one after the other. Your scalp was not itching before. It didn't used to itch before.
It doesn't itch. I itch once, not much. That's the way this one
Not
is.
much. So something changed.
Yes.
Okay. So something changed. Whatever changed, we don't know. You
Yeah, I
get
don't know. Yeah.
so can you change first thing you will do for me? Can you change
Yeah.
your tea to some other kind of tea, like a mint tea?
So like which one? Like a
Mint tea, mint tea, mint tea.
mint tea. Okay. Not
MINT.
yes, I know. MINT. Anyone, any mint tea.
Yeah, any mint tea or peppermint tea, you understand? Spearmint
I
tea,
just
any
want-
mint tea should do. I don't know where you will get it, but I know you will get it in supermarkets. If you think you want to invest in the process of this, you understand? Then I think that you should also stop the series and see. Stop
Okay.
it. So I don't know if it's the T-rings. It might be the T-rings, it might not be the T-rings. But let's
Mm.
stop it and see whether it stops.
Whether it stops.
So now the thing for itching and all is that for itching, there's a process called the process of elimination, where you begin to take out things and begin to add. You take out something, you see if it does stop, you add it back and take out another thing. So
Okay,
that's how
okay,
I
okay.
work through people that have scalp disorders. We run through the process of elimination. You get.
Okay.
Then do you have you said you are using tea and peppermint oil. Peppermint oil does not stop itching.
No,
Contrary to people's.
I don't use
Oh, you said
peppermint
you
oil.
had African Naturalistas peppermint oil that you use once in a
No,
while or something like
the black soap shampoo that I use. My black soap
that.
shampoo.
Oh,
Yes.
okay,
That's the
okay.
shampoo
The
I use
black
now.
soap. Okay,
Yes, the one with peppermint
okay.
oil. Yes.
Yes.
That's what I use
Yes,
mainly.
yes. Yeah, okay.
I
Now I
don't use
understand
it.
because okay, peppermint just relieves the scalp. It doesn't stop itching like tea tree
Like,
oil will do. You understand? It
okay,
relieves the scalp momentarily and all. It gives you that
okay,
calming effect, that feel and everything.
okay.
What me I will advise?
Uh,
What I will advise,
okay.
because it's obvious that your scalp is currently out of balance right
Ah,
now.
they think,
So
okay.
what I will advise, I know you're
Yeah,
already getting the bentonite clay, which we are delivering to you tomorrow.
okay.
Get
Yeah.
the bentonite clay, do your clarifying treatments, and use your anti-itch oil. Don't do jojoba plus tea tree. Do anti-itch oil.
So which one will I should mix my jojoba oil
No,
with my,
buy the anti-itch oil.
I should buy it.
Buy the anti-itch oil. Because the anti-itch oil has the jojoba, has the tea tree, has the pepper, has everything that is supposed to both help you regulate the sebum production back and help you cure the itching. Now, can I ask, when you are itching, does it flake?
That good question. So I noticed that, in the afternoon when I itch, I noticed some tiny particles, falling from the hair. I had to put my hair down. Well, I asked people to help me to check my scalp. Nothing is there. But when I itch, I noticed all those tiny particles. I feel something
Okay.
is like particles in the hair. I was
Okay.
going to say, thank God you asked that question. I had a so that itching has to go. How am I itching like this?
Your scalp is dry, madam. Your scalp is dry.
Dry.
Your scalp is dry. So that's why people are not seeing, they are not seeing scales. So they are not seeing scales,
I'm not
visible
seeing
scales,
scales.
but your scalp is dry.
Ah.
Yeah, your scalp is dry. Your scalp is not balanced, it's out of balance. So there's no sebum there. Your scalp is dry. So don't worry about it. So there's something drying your scalp. So I don't know whether it's the T-rings or whatever, but your scalp is dry. Stop the T-rings. Stop the black T-rings. Go for the mint tea.
Okay.
You know what you should do? First, stop it. Don't go for any tea for now. Don't go for any tea. Stop the black T-rings. Use your anti-itch oil. That one it will stop the dryness. It will stop the itching. Everything will be balanced. When everything is okay, then go for the mint tea and see. But your scalp is dry. That's why you are seeing it falling, but the flakes are not. The scales are not there. Your scalp is dry. It's not balanced.
Okay, because that's me just saying. I was so scared, and I asked my stylist, "Please, can you check my scalp? I can't see anything, but I'm itching." Okay, fine.
So as you're scratching it, what is actually falling off is the dry skin. Your dry skin, you are falling off your dry skin.
Is the dress that is falling off?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your scalp is dry. So what I want you to do, get the anti-itch oil. I think you should get it since they are delivering to you tomorrow anyway. So get the anti-itch oil, and I've added all your hair tools there for you in your package. You get, yeah.
Okay.
Get the anti-itch oil and you'll be fine. And please,
So you
please,
continue.
so this is the process of elimination. Step 1, stop the black tea. Step 2, use the anti-itch oil daily. Step 3, add the mint tea back to the regimen.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I should follow that step for now.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you will add
no problem.
to my order.
Sorry. Bentonite clay, don't forget, clarify with your bentonite clay.
I will definitely clarify.
Yes, and then you do the anti-itch daily and all, yeah.
Only daily. Okay, so I will do that for now.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
Okay. Who wants to go next? Or should I pick somebody to share their hair goals and how they are hitting their hair goals? If nobody volunteers to go next, I'll pick somebody and you let me know your hair goals and how you are hitting your hair goals, and we'll celebrate you. Who wants to go next? Okay. Then I'm going to pick somebody. So if you're not going next, I'm going to pick somebody. You let me know your hair goals, the goals you set for yourself, and how you are hitting the hair goals, where you are right now. I know Naomi was talking about the different aspects of her head and how she was not happy that one side was not going as fast, even though she has seen progress. Naomi, please, can you enlighten us more about that?
Okay. I noticed that the frontal part of my hair, I think it's what you call is it parietal, or I don't remember anymore.
It's called frontal region.
It's the frontal region, yes.
Yes, it's called the frontal region.
Okay. So that part of my hair is finer, it's lighter in texture, and it's more delicate than the hair on the back of my head. And I noticed that it suffered a setback for a while though, because I was thinning there, and I think I had very bad split ends that I didn't quickly recognize, and it went down to the root of my hair. So the hair was just see-through. So a friend just said, you need to just cut it off and start afresh. So I think that's why the disparity in length is quite much. It's quite obvious, exactly. But it's been doing well so far. And then I remember once you told me that I should go easy on what I used to seal the front part of my hair. And so what I apply to it is just my daily hair mist, my leave-in conditioner, and then my Ayurveda oil that I did myself. I steeped neem and hibiscus, and I think.
All right, Roxy, we'll see you later.
So I steeped neem, hibiscus, and fenugreek, and then one more herb that I bought from African Naturalistas. I can't really remember now, but I steeped all of that, and that's what I used to seal the hair. And I think it's better, although maybe it's because I'm a bit impatient. I want to see just grow as long as the back hair, but I know I just have to wait. But I'm seeing progress. And then I do a lot of massaging of the head with my jojoba oil and drops of tea tree oil and peppermint oil. So I massage that into my hair. I try to do that like for 2 or 3 minutes every day. And I see that that's helping. And then I clarify too. I use because I have high porosity hair. So the hair is always looking frizzy. But I see that the bentonite clay is helping it to tame the frizz. And I do my henna treatment every month. I don't miss that. So that's helping too. Yeah. But then my challenge is, I don't know, but I wish that my hair didn't shed as much as it does. I know shedding is normal. We've taught that a lot. And I also have been monitoring how much hair I shed on each wash day. It's about the same. It's about the same. Since you taught us how to keep a journal of hair loss and hair, the way the hair behaves, I see that it's the same. I have is it clogs of hair that I keep, just like you did too, and you taught us that you did, and you kept it for a long time, and then I date them. So I see that it's about the same hair I lose all the time, but I still feel that I could lose less hair on my wash day. Yes, although I wash my hair in twist, I moisturize and I deep condition in twist, but still the hair still comes off. That's why I started experimenting with palm kernel oil, because you said that it reduces hair shedding to a large extent. So I guess, yeah.
So is this shedding or breaking? So it's shedding, right? The normal shedding.
Normal shedding, yes. It's not breaking.
Okay.
Yes. Because it's really long strands that come off.
Okay. So you wash in twists?
Yes, I wash in twists. And then I pre-poo before I wash.
Okay. All right. Shedding too much. Okay, let's take it a bit. Firstly, now if you are doing henna, firstly, I want you to can you be comfortable with the fact that your front hair might never be as long as your back hair?
Yes, I'm coming to terms with it.
I have been on this earth for 30-something years of my life. My front hair has never been as long as my back hair. See my front hair, even with locks, that is supposed to be more. Oh, I don't want to repack this hair now because, okay, let's say this is like my front hair, because it's here. See my front hair. See my middle hair. This is the middle.
It's longer than the front hair.
Like ×2. This is even with locks.
Yes.
This is even with locks that doesn't have shedding involved. This is with locks. So you can imagine my hair when it was free. My hair never passed here. When it was free. Never. As I mean, you guys know how long my hair was.
Yeah.
The front hair never passed here. Never. So I'm not one of those people that will put long hair and it's reach here. You know those people that will do length check and it's reach here. I was never one of those people. My front hair was never long. And I know that it will never be as long as the middle hair. So I want you to make peace with that first. So your goal should be the fact that your front hair is healthy, you are retaining as much length and everything. But your goal should not be, I want my front hair and my middle hair to be the same length. You might just be one of those people whose front hair is baby hair and it will never, you understand? You might just be one of those people like me. Yeah. You get. Now, I want to take the part of the henna treatment you do monthly. I think that's too much. Henna treatment, how often do you wash your hair? Do you wash your hair every week or once in 2 weeks?
Once in 2 weeks.
So for every other week, for every other wash day, you are doing henna treatments.
Yeah.
Now, the implication of henna treatments too much is that you're going to end up with looser coil patterns. Do you know henna elongates coils? Do you know?
Yes, I read that somewhere.
Do you like that? If you like that, it's okay. Do you like that? Do you like looser coil pattern? Because you are depositing. So that weight is what is dropping the strand and making it elongated.
Yeah.
So I think that what you will get in henna once in 6 weeks is the same thing you get in henna once in 4 weeks, because those deposits will still be there. You understand? Those henna deposits will still be there to protect that strand once in 6 weeks. Do you get? So I don't think something bad is going to happen if you do henna once in 4 weeks. Yes, there might be, but I think that is a waste of henna treatment and efforts.
Okay.
In my opinion. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Just like saying you are painting something that is already black. You are now painting it black again. It's a waste of paint. Yeah, let me put it that way. So I think once in 6 weeks is fine.
Okay.
I think once in 6 weeks is fine. You can retain that once in 6 weeks, right? Rather than once a month. I think that's a lot for once a month. You get
well, that's a relief, because it's a lot of work whenever I do henna treatment.
Yeah, I think it's a lot. I think once a month is that's a lot. That's a lot of it's a lot too. You can do once in 6 weeks. Okay, once in 6 weeks is fine.
Okay, so how often should I use my bentonite clay then?
Some people use bentonite clay to wash. They don't even use shampoo. That's what they do.
Okay.
That's what some people. The only thing some people use is bentonite clay, but it's not. So you can do your bentonite. You have the hair regimen. I know you have the hair regimen for normal hair. So you can use the bentonite clay once in
a month.
Once in a month, you understand. Depending on the amount of build-up, you can do your bentonite clay treatment once a month. That's fine. Some people that are not into the Western cosmetics life, they don't use shampoo. All they do is bentonite clay. But the reason why I don't really like that is because you still need, if you use bentonite clay, you can't use shampoo and conditioner. No, sorry, not that you can't use shampoo. You don't really need to use conditioner. You understand? Because bentonite clay conditions. So I'm like, oh, if you're using bentonite clay all the time, then you will not use conditioner. So for me, that doesn't bode well for the hair shafts in the long run, because you need those cationic surfactants.
Yes.
You understand? To lay down so that we are not looking for trouble with our hair cuticles and our porosity. We are not looking for trouble at all. Let's maintain the balance, the pH balance of our hair. That's why I will say, okay, I will not be advising somebody to be doing bentonite clay all the time. You're not using conditioner, you're not using deep conditioner, you're not using anything. Then you now come and your hair and scalp will now be out of balance after a while. That's why I don't advise for people to not use shampoo and conditioner. Shampoo and conditioners have their place in maintaining the balance of hair and scalp. You get. Then you said shedding too much. You mentioned the fact that it was shedding too much and you feel that you can shed less hair.
I think so.
Now, I can't say because I've not seen the picture of your shed hair. You wash your hair once in 2 weeks, right?
Yes.
So we are dealing with 2 weeks of shedding.
Yes.
We are dealing with 2 weeks of shedding. During those 2 weeks, hair will definitely break and hair will definitely shed. You get some and everything will come out during wash day. We cannot reduce shedding if everything is all right with you. You are not taking any medication. You are in maximum or optimum health. You're not going through stress. You're not going through divorce. You're not going through anything. That shedding is going to be constant if you are not going through any of those things. Because shedding comes from the inside. What we can reduce is breakage. So you see some people saying, oh, I'll tell you something. We can elongate there are things you do to elongate the, what do they call it? To elongate the anaging phase, which is what people say when they are reducing shedding anyway. Even if you elongate the anaging phase, one day the hair will still fall off anyway. You get?
Yes, I do that. I want to With my anaging face. Thank you.
So let's start with shedding. Ideally, you don't reduce shedding, you reduce breakage, right? Because the hair shedding is coming from the inside. So the hair shedding is, so if people say, you see people say, oh, I'm doing T-rings now, and then my shed hair has reduced. They pack the hair. This is what I shed. They give you the clump of hair they shed 4 weeks ago, and the clump of hair they shed 2 weeks now, and the one of 2 weeks now is smaller than 4 weeks ago. It's basically breakage that reduced, not shedding. Because all they showed you is a clump of hair. So those people were able to use a product or something, or find a technique that strengthens the hair strands and reduce the breakage. Because that's all what we are going for, minimizing breakage, right?
Yeah.
Shedding is from the inside, and we find that people elongate the anaging phase. So, in fact, thank you for giving me. I'm gonna give you elongate anaging phase. So things that elongate anaging phase, the way, think about the things that cause hair to shed fast. The opposite is what elongates the anaging phase. So we are talking about things like diets. Diets elongates anaging phase. We are talking about some things are lies, some things are myths, and some things are they are realities. We have found out that some Ayurvedic powders actually elongate anaging phase. So that's where you see people like all this Pamela Young, and you see that their hair is reaching their bum. It's because they've been able to elongate the anaging phase. So some Ayurvedic powders elongate anaging phase. You get, so which you are already doing. You get, so the hair will not shed as fast. You get, but the question is, do they really elongate anaging phase? Because when that hair grows, one day the hair will still fall off. The hair will still get into the cataging phase. And how you would tell me that something elongates anaging phase is if this hair used to be this full. This hair used to be 70% full, and now the hair is 90% full. That's the only way you can really prove that something elongated the anaging phase. If it was 70% full and now it's 90% full, but if the hair is not 70, if it still remains 70% full, but it is very long, it did not elongate the anaging phase. What it did was strengthen the hair strands.
To prevent breakage.
To prevent breakage. Because at the end of the day, even the long one fell off. If at every point in time, 70% of your hair is always in anaging phase, but your hair grew, and your hair is now very long, it's reaching your bum, but it's still 70% that is still in anaging phase, then your anaging phase was not elongated. It was breakage that was prevented. The hair is still shedding the same way it used to shed. Period. It's still shedding. It's taking longer to shed, but it's still shedding at the same rate it used to shed. That is why you see a pregnant woman that has full hair. That is elongating anaging phase. That is a typical example of elongation of anaging phase that nobody can deny. Nobody can say, because we can see it. This person's hair just became full all of a sudden just because she became pregnant. That, you cannot argue it. The hair, you see some of them, their hair is not even that, some of them's hair is very long, some of them is not that long, but that the hair is fuller, nobody can deny it. Even the woman, she's like, I cannot pack because the anaging phase, it's reduced from 70% to 90%. It was evidence for everybody to see. Do you understand? That is why I said there are a lot of myths and a lot of meat because the hair will still, at the end of the day, the hair is still going to fall off. So I'm not really, who uses Ayurveda here, please? Who is into Ayurveda here? Who is really into Ayurveda here? Please, if you are really into Ayurveda here and you have seen the fullness of your hair increase as a result of Ayurveda, please, I need you to speak up now. Not the length, the fullness. Because now we are talking about energy phase. Oiko, please, can you let us know what your experience with Ayurveda has been?
Well, before I started using it, my hair was very stringy and of course scanty. And now, I mean, you saw my hair the other day. It's not as full as some people's own, but from where I'm coming from, it's much fuller now. And of course, I've retained a lot more length. But then I like we all agreed in the last session we had, I don't use Ayurveda strictly. I also still use my, store-bought products and all that, mixing and matching. So, but I do know that, I mean, it made a big difference.
In the fullness,
Yes, in the fullness of my hair. I can send you pictures. I mean, my hair was ridiculous before. And I mean, I'd been natural for a few years before then, but it did make a huge difference to my hair, at least my own use of it. Within 6 months, I think I could see clear difference in the volume. Yes.
Wow. Okay. Thank you very much for sharing your experience. I know that we have seen people. I mean, from A to 4Z. We brought her last. We brought her during when we're marketing the masterclass last year, and she's also one of the people I'm penning down for the speakers at this year's hair summit in December. You guys, we are going all out for the hair summit, as I said. She's one of the people I'm penning down for the hair summit, and she went from damaged hair, really, 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 really damaged hair. So, I mean, you know what she's doing. That's from A to 4Z. That's Janice Golek in Canada. So, I know she's into some even Ayurvedas that we don't even have access to over here. You get. So, I know that people like that have made such transformation. I know that people have grown, I mean, those ridiculously long hair, you understand, on Ayurveda. Yeah, if you use Ayurveda alone, your hair is going to break. Your hair is going to break because you're going to be looking for trouble. So it will be so strong and so potent that it will start breaking your hair. Wow. Okay. So for that, if you say it has elongated the energy phase, then if you have the experience with it elongating the energy phase, then it has elongated the energy phase for you. I don't know, for somebody like me, how will elongate my energy phase because my hair is already too full in the first place. I'm not sure somebody will be able to handle fuller hair. Now, so for somebody like Onyekon that shared her experience, her hair was not as full before. It means that she had more shedding. She had more shedding. She had empty follicles that were growing hair, but they were empty. They were not damaged follicles. So you see some people coming for micro needling treatment, because after the micro needling treatment, 24 hours, you're supposed to follow up with some Ayurvedic powders like that. And they will tell you, oh, I'm seeing short hair growing in between my head. I'm seeing all the short hair, they are growing. Those follicles are there, but they shed a lot because probably they don't have good hair care practices. So many things happen and all. And then those follicles start filling up because of the Ayurveda treatments. I know that one is very, because I see it in the hair clinic. Ever since we incorporated Ayurveda in our hair clinic, I see it. You see all the short hair filling up. So I want to guess for people that have issues with not getting, that have issues with their hair normally, they will see like really good improvements. So Onyeko said something. They will see really good improvements with the elongation of the energy phase. Like my hair was damaged, and yes, I never had full hair. Oh, sorry. So yeah, I think those people, it will really benefit. I hope you people are all learning from this. So in case anybody here falls under in that category, you get, of all these empty, scanty spaces around your hair, you get. So if you fall in that category or into that category, then you can take a. But for me, oh, my hair is already very, 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 very full. I'm, in fact, I don't want any elongation of any energy face in my hair. Like, how will I cope? So I guess that is where we can strike the balance of it. So me, I'm done for this video teaching. This video coaching call. I hope it was really, really, really. I hope it was useful to you all. For people that didn't ask questions, for people that did not say anything, I hope it was useful, and I hope we all learned something. Please let me know if it was useful. If you think that you wasted your time here, please let me know so that I will go and I will not take offense. I'll just go and I'll go and strategize to see how it can be useful to everybody. Now for the I'm not sure we are doing any launch into the Good Head Tribe. There are things that are going to change a bit in the Good Head Tribe in January. So for now, we are just going to maintain status quo for October, November, December. Will not change much. For October, November, we are going to be preparing for our hair summits. Everybody will be put into the loop. Members of the tribe, of course, will pay lesser. It's going to be a summit and not a master class. So we are going to have 4 master classes, 2 panel sessions, and we are going to have a debate session. And it is going to go on for 2 days. We are going to have tiered access. So some people will have access to the general class, while some we have access to special. So we are going to cover, people in the hair care industry, the influencers, people like, I know there are some people here that are in one form of one value chain or the other of the hair care industry. Everybody's going to benefit from the master class. So we are going to start the planning next week for the master class, for the hair summits. You get, that's what we are going to concentrate on doing. So just put your eyes out. If you like, go put your eyes out. You people will even hear about it anyway. So that is what we are planning for the hair summit. So I just pray for the strength, because planning that thing, the marketing of it is not this. Dealing with multiple speakers, dealing with, you understand. And yes, we are having our dermatologists on the Good Hair Tribe. We finally signed up our dermatologists for October. So all of you that have questions about scalp disorders, that have questions about hair loss, that you think that, you know what, this Atilola, she does not know anything. A dermatologist is coming for you guys, or for you ladies. A dermatologist, you have a dermatologist. Like, I pursued this lady for like 7 months, Sabi, that we're pursuing this lady. We finally got her. She's coming to speak to us. Although normally we are supposed to have our teaching on the 5th of October and the dermatologist on the 12th of October, but she's a dermatologist, she's not available on weekdays. So she said she'll be available on the 9th of October, which is a Saturday. And then we are going to have the teaching on the 12th of October. So for next week, we are not having any video teaching. We are going to be having a dermatologist instead, and she'll be coming on the 9th, and the upper week we'll have the video teaching. Then we'll have our quiz, and then we'll have our, so we are like interchanging it this time around. And then you people, you've seen the tribal ranking flyer. If you have not seen it, let me give it to you people and share the screen right now, because hold on, please. Hold on, please. So when we are rewarding people in December, people will not say I'm wicked, though. I will not be held liable for any accusation of wickedness. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen right now, and you see how you all will be gifted and rewarded in December. Oh, okay. Share screen now. Photos, okay. Sorry. Please, 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 please. Pardon me, please. This chat has gone on for too long. Manage, select more photos. Sorry. I'm not used to using my phone. I'm always using my system, not my phone. So this time around, I'm using my phone. Okay. All right. So this is the way we are going to be ranked at the end of the year. Tribe activities, that's the video coaching call, the video coaching call, 30%. Is this what I wrote? Video portal teaching. So you know the video portal, we know how many people have watched all their videos, how many people have finished everything. 30%. Team activity participation, the quiz and the debate, 25%. Then chat on the Telegram group, 15%. So we are ranking everybody. We are ranking everybody. I don't know whether we are going to rank people next year, but for this year, this is our ranking system. And this is how we are rewarding tribers at the end of the year. So people that have not been doing, you have not been participating in your team A, team B. In fact, I love Zoom. Zoom shows me what time everybody signs in and what time everybody signs out. I will see every single thing you get. So please, 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 please partake in the activities. I'm very ready. I'm not so generous. Dollar is very high. So I'm ready to keep my gifts. And I'm ready to give it to only people that deserve it, because I'm not even generous at all. And I'm not afraid. I'm not ashamed to let anybody know that I'm not going to be generous this year. So that is it. So please partake. And then we'll have our end of the year party or our end of the year sharing this year. So thank you very much. I will see you all next week when we have our dermatologist. I'm going to see you all next week. Next week, October 9. Just like that. Somebody's raising hands.
Yes, I have a quick question on the reward system on the video portal. You know, I had watched nearly all the videos previously, but I noticed that it seemed like we don't see the points that were awarded for previous videos that been seen before. We only see points.
Don't forget about the points. About the points. That one I just installed. That's, you understand. So I'm not using the points to count. What I'm using to count is the amount of videos that have been watched.
Okay.
Yes, that one I have access to. That one from the first day one I already have access to it. The points just started counting recently. Yeah. Nike has a question.
Yes.
I can't hear you.
Of us that have never used Ayurveda before, what do we do?
I told
Which
you
one
now.
will you recommend for some?
No, for you is the Ayu Grow. Anyway, I can't hear you well, but the Ayu Grow is a combination of Bringraj, Amla, and Winter Cherry. That's what you need, you specifically. Just stick with those three for your edges. Then for strengthening hair strands, use henna. If you are interested in strengthening your hair strands, don't go crazy on Ayurveda. You are going to go really crazy because there are lots of them.
Thank you.
Yeah, but for edges is Amla, Winter Cherry, and Bringraj. Amla, Winter Cherry, and Bringraj. Or you just buy the Ayu Grow. You get. Amla, winter cherry, and bringraj for edges. Combine the 3. Don't combine more than 3 Ayurveda so that you know what works for you the most. You understand? That's why it's good to combine just 3. 3. You understand? 3 is okay. All right then. So I'm going to be ending the call. I think we have really passed our time and we have learned a lot. So see you all next week in the Luminescence session. Bye. Bye, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Good
Bye.
night.
Good night.
Bye, good night.
Good night.